guys, it's Autism Talks, and today we're going to talk about talk to your friends. Now, I've kind of done this sort of like thing before. Like I think I talked about it was a while ago, like in videos. Like we talked about boys, we talked about friends a lot. So this one is just basically about talking to your friends. It's very simple, very simple context. Sorry. So let's get started. So, talking to your friends. Now, I can use myself as an example because, let's see, what can I do? Sometimes with me, sometimes I can come across a bit tough and a little bit harsh. And I guess that's because for me personally, you have no idea what I've been through from my life. It's like torture horror show. Like it's kind of like that. Well, not all my life's been like that, but we're talking like very, very dark past stuff. So we're talking about that stuff, like way, way, way back. So, but not now. It's good now. So, yeah. So if you're wondering if I do have friends, yes, I do have friends. They're always there for me. Now, it's like the same thing with a new relationship, or if you get boyfriend or girlfriend or someone's joining the family, you go through that pattern where is he going to hurt me? Is he going to, is he going to leave me? Is he going to hurt me? Or is he going to do something? You're worried about that. You're always constantly thinking about that stuff because everybody goes through it. Not just you, not just your mom or dad, but everybody goes through that because, you want to protect yourself. And from things that you've seen from yourself with your old friends, same for me, you don't want to repeat the past, if you know what I mean by that. So you're kind of guarded by that. And I guess sometimes I have my walls up, but I'm trying not to be like that anymore because my friends haven't done absolutely nothing wrong. It's just me protecting myself from hurting. Because for my entire life, not my entire life, but I have been hurt by people. And, when you go through that, you can understand where I'm going through with this. But like I said, I'm not being hurt by my now friends. It's very hard because old friends and now friends are very hard. But my friends now have not hurt me, have not done anything. But it's just me sort of protecting myself. But, like I said, haven't done anything wrong. So, your parents are always there to talk to you about what's worrying you, what's bothering you, what scares you. And you can understand that and what you've been going through and, what a rough day you had, Like I said, we all go through different things. And for me, there are some things that I like to keep personal to myself and what my family knows. And that's okay because some things aren't, like I said, like an open book. Like you can't tell your friends everything about you. You could just tell some little things about you, like how's your day been? Rough or good or really, really tough. But, like I said, friends are always there for you. And, I've been opening myself up to my friends a little bit more, like trying to have that open heart, and try talking to them. And, I've always said to them they can always talk to me if, they have a rough day. And I guess they've always said that you can talk to me when I'm worried or when I'm scared. So we're on the same level when it comes to that. But, you get this question in your head when you say, will they understand of what, what I'm saying? Because with friends, it's so hard. With friends, they can understand, a bit with what's going on with you and your friends as well. But if it's like something else, you have to kind of, try to make them understand, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if I'm getting you guys connected here. But yeah, so either than talking to your parents, you can also talk to your friends or your mates or, anyone who's, your friend or your parent or you know, like if you got like an older sibling, I can't do that with my sibling. You know, but I've got my friends, and I guess, you know, I guess it's the good thing about talking to your friends is that you're opening up to each other. I could say that because, you know, I've kind of opened myself up to my friends a bit. And, you know, it's good because it leads a weight off your shoulders. Like, oh, I had to get that off my chest. It's like, yeah, it's crippling for you to tell them something and to get that off your chest, whether it may be something simple or hard or complicated. It just relieves yourself from not having that. And with me, I think everybody feels this. With, you know, when something comes about, you know, whether it be having a friend over or, you know, trying to tell them something, you kind of get a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? You kind of get a bit, I have to tell them this. You're going to have this voice that says you have to tell them, and your belly kind of starts being a little bit sickly from that. So it's kind of like, you know, this urging energy, I could say, like, you know, you don't feel it, but you do mentally, you know, feel it inside you, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of like it's I wouldn't say it's a good, it's not bad pain, I wouldn't say, but you know, you'll understand if you get it or not. But, you know, so it's kind of like that, like, you know, it's good, like, it's good. I think people need to open up to their friends, especially if they're your true friends. You know, that's what really counts. See, my friends have been sticking by me for not, can I say a really long time? I don't know if they've been, I can't remember, because sometimes you meet friends, then you have friends over, so it's hard to tell when you guys actually met, because sometimes you meet in school, sometimes you don't, sometimes it's out and about, so you can't really say. So, you know, if you have been friends for a long period of time, or just like, you know, I guess, you know, if you've known each other for a long time, I think I could say that. If you've known each other for a really long time and you can trust them, then yeah. But if it's a first blossoming friendship, you don't actually know, because you don't know where it's going to take you. You got to break the ice. You go see if you can trust them. Everybody goes through that, including new relationships. And, you know, you got to see if they don't hurt you. And you've got to see if you can open up to them, whatever it may be. So I want to say the first glance or the first meet you would get, you got to open up. Friendships take time, and if you know someone for a really long time, then yes, you can tell them everything. But if it's someone you met for the first time, you get that weird reaction like, oh, do I trust them or not? But at first glance, no. But if you've been friends for a really, really long, it doesn't have to be that long. Like if you know them from like a workplace or anything, you know, and if they want to be friends with you, you got to kind of open that barrier for them to open up to you. Because sometimes it's like your friends are open, but then you're not. And then you're not open, and they're not. So it works off and on sometimes. So, yeah, so that's all I've got to say about that. But I can say, like, at first glance, no. Like, I would say that's a definite no. Only because you don't know them enough yet, and you need to know, you know, if they can trust you, and if they don't hurt you and stuff. But if you've been friends for a long time, if you've known them for, you know, period amounts of time, then yes, open up to them, because it's a really good opportunity to open up to your friends. I don't know if you would open yourself up to a stranger. I don't know about that. You know, unless, yeah, I don't know about stranger, but you know, I don't know about that. I don't know about stranger, but friends, definitely yes, because your friends are there for you. Your friends are always going to be there for you no matter what. Even if you move away, far away, they're always going to be there, you know. So, yeah, so my advice would be open up to your friends. That's the only thing I can say. Just open up to your friends, you know. That's all I can say. You know, for the first time you meet them, not really, because you don't know them that well yet. But once you get to know someone and have them come over lots of times, you kind of break that ice a bit, and you kind of know them a little better and know them as well. But if you don't, see, it's hard because if you don't know them, it's a bit harder, you know, because you want to know each other. You, with friends, you got to know each other, and you got to understand what they're coming from. But if you've been friends for a really long time, then yeah, definitely break the ice and open up. But if there's a friend like that you want to know and you want to get to know, then absolutely go for it. But yeah, that's all I've got time for, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to Miller's Mouth. I'll see you guys very soon.